What's up, everybody? So, I think I figured something out this morning. I've been mulling over what happened yesterday, of that guy shouting at his car at me to get a job, and in general, even some people in my comments telling me to get a job and criticize me, etc., etc., etc. He wasn't the only one, obviously. All right, and I think I realized that part of the problem is that most people, like the vast majority of people, don't realize what it's like to actually be homeless. The vast majority of people don't realize what it's like to be homeless and not have a vehicle. The vast majority of people don't realize what it's like to be homeless, not have a vehicle, and have a disabled child. People just don't get it. The great majority of people probably never even been homeless whatsoever, let alone a lot of people, especially in the modern world, not have a car, let alone have a disabled child. I don't think people get that. And so since you've never been through that, you don't know the struggles of that. And people are so ignorant. It's so ignorant when people, just get a job. I've done that. I've been homeless before, and I had a job. I was working 6 days a week when we lived in Salt Lake City. I was working poor. Are you idiots not aware of what working poor means? You sit there and you grind, doing your whole shift, and you just pushing yourself to the bone. I was doing that while homeless. Do you have any idea what it's like trying to work while homeless, while your clothes stink because you can't always wash your clothes? I mean, seriously. Let me show you my socks. Just to give you an idea. Hey, this is just one of my socks. And it stinks really bad too. You see all the black on my socks? My socks haven't been washed in God knows how long. My jacket that I'm wearing smells like urine, not because I've peed on it or nothing like that, but because I'm outside and it gets wet and it never dries properly, and so it just has that smell of pee. And so what I try to do, just to fix the problem, there's like a fabric spray. I get a fabric spray and I spray it to try to make it better. I don't have any more of that fabric spray. It's out. I can't afford another fabric spray. It's just these little problems. And I'm not trying to make an excuse. I'm trying to explain. Explain because I really think the vast majority of people don't get it. And then I'm going to tell you another irony. So like I said, my clothes stink. My clothes are dirty. And on top of everything else, remember, I don't have a home. Okay? People are like, oh, get a job. They can't wrap their mind around the fact of how hard it is to work when you don't know where you're going to live from day to day or in a week or whatever. You go apply for a job, you might not even get the job immediately. Oh, come back for another interview, or come back in a week or 2 weeks. I mean, I've went to job, I've applied for jobs, and then they told me to come back like in a month or in a couple of months because they were so packed up with, they weren't hiring at the time. Oh, we'll give you an interview in like 2 months. I don't have 2 months. I don't have a week. I live day to day trying to figure out how to get money so my family and I have somewhere to sleep and so we can survive. People don't get that, okay? I don't have a home and a bed always to go to. People think that the hotels I am is guaranteed. It's not. If I don't earn enough money day by day to get in a hotel, we're going to get kicked out. Like today, we don't have... currently, right now, we don't have money to pay for the hotel today. So if I don't magically find the rest of the money that we need to get a hotel, we're going to be on the streets. And you want to tell me to look for a job? I don't even know where in the hell me and my family are going to sleep tonight. And you want to sit there and tell me about a job? It's just absolute ignorance. Just ignorance across the board. Like I said, I've done it. I've been homeless before, and I was working 6 days a week. making hourly pay and making tips, and it wasn't enough. Still, we're getting housing assistance, and it was still hard to pay. It's called working poor because the prices are so out of whack and everything that you could be working full time and still struggle to pay the bills. But people are ignorant to that because I don't know why. Just people have just never been through stuff. So that's what it is. That's life. I'm out and about in public right now. I gotta go figure out how to get enough money so that we could get a hotel or something. And then, on top of everything else, just so you know, as far as the shelters go, there is no family shelter here. A lot of places there's not a family shelter. But here, in this part of Washington, there is no family shelter. And so my girlfriend and my son would have to go to one, and I would have to go to a separate one in a completely different location. And again, you don't understand that, how hard that is, one, being separated from your child, but also being separated from your disabled child. My son is autistic, and so my girlfriend would have to take care of him by herself, and it's not easy. It ain't easy. Everyone who does have a disabled child, they understand. I've never had people who had a disabled child give me any of these problems because they understand how hard it is. But all you ignorant people who've never had a disabled child or have never been without a vehicle because your parents drive you around or because you have a vehicle or because you've always had a house, you don't get it. So that's how it is, Anyways, so I gotta go out and about and try to find some money. That's how it is. So yeah. Anyhow, if anyone wants to donate, if anyone wants to help, there's a PayPal link on my channel page. As always, if you don't, then don't watch. Don't watch the videos. Just don't watch the videos. You know I'm homeless. You know I'm going to talk about money. You know I'm going to talk about my struggles. You don't want to hear it? Unsubscribe. There's that little button that says, they have the feature nowadays that says, what does it say? Don't show me videos from this page or something like that. Just click the button.